today's our wonderful guests are already there. Thank you for joining Rupa and Arpit. And today our interesting topic is artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science. So we will learn more about these technologies and how. So I would like to introduce our guest, Rupa Singh. She is the founder of AI Beehive, speaker. She is a thought leader. She is a designer.
Thank you, Praveen. Very good morning, good evening to everyone, and namaste. And thanks for a great introduction, Praveen.
Thank you. And we have Arpit Yadav. He's also a research scientist in AI ML. He's a and have more intelligence on artificial intelligence and machine learning. So welcome to the show, Rupa and Arpit. So the topic for today will be artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science, how these technologies are evolving, and what exactly is your thoughts and your inputs to the young generation. It might be the existing IT professionals and also the businesses, how they are going to be tuned. So today's show, we will be basically learning, and it will be an input for all our NRI friends across the world, and we will take this opportunity to educate them. So first of all, Rupa, we will definitely would like to start with you on the artificial intelligence. So why is artificial intelligence, and why there is a buzzword going around this artificial intelligence today? So if you can throw more about why and how AI Beehive is helping towards it.
Yeah, thank you, Praveen. Thanks for asking this question. Well, if I have to talk about artificial intelligence, well, AI is a process of creating intelligent machines. And we are all touched by the amazing field of artificial intelligence in our day-to-day lives. For example, when you type in the message in your phone and you get the next message suggestion, next word suggestion, and that is artificial intelligence. And while you upload pictures in Facebook and you get a tagging suggestions of your friends, that is artificial intelligence. As well as when you watch your favorite TV shows on Netflix, this is all because of artificial intelligence, because Netflix also uses machine learning and artificial intelligence capabilities to recommend the movies that you would like to enjoy, or that you would like to consider. Or maybe when you're making a purchase in Amazon or Flipkart, and it automatically recommends the next product that you're likely going to buy. So as I say that we are all untouched by the capabilities of artificial intelligence, the way we speak to Siri or Alexa, and these intelligent machines are not only providing convenience and simplicity, but also fostering emotional bonding. Well, if I have to explain artificial intelligence in to a toddler, so let me share a short story with you. One fine day, you spot a rat entering into your house from the backyard. When you look at this rat, you are really perturbed, because you understand the potential of this rat, that it can do the damage into your kitchen or wardrobe. And so you decided to entice this rat. And this concept is called bait shyness. So what you do is open your fridge, take out the sweet that you would like to entice the rat with, and you put some rat poison into the sweet and keep it aside, and you go to sleep peacefully. But what happens is, when you get up in the morning, you're surprised to notice that the sweet is lying as it is and the rat has not eaten it. So what do you think, what would have happened?
Maybe rat is having artificial intelligence or machine learning.
Yeah, I think your answer is very close to that. The thing is, rat had learned from its past experiences. The similar rat had an encounter with similar kind of food in the past, and it just ate little bit of it. And while eating it, it felt a psychological and physical illness. Um uh, uh, so so it learned to associate this kind of food with danger.
Mhm.
And when you presented the food, the similar kind of food, the rat had not eaten it because it learned to associate it with danger. So the rats have as you see that even the rats or animals are also learning from their past experiences, and we human do on a daily basis, learning from our past experiences and predicting the future. But with AI, what we are doing is, we are teaching machines to learn on our behalf, so that we make machines do our work. And why we do it? Because there's a large volume of data and the complex task which is it's very difficult to perform by human beings. And and if you ask me why there is a buzzword right now, because there are four catalysts of progress for artificial intelligence. And the four catalysts would be Moore's law, and big data, internet, and cloud computing, and improved algorithms. So Moore's data uh, actually exponential growth of computing power. If you look at the computing efficiency of microprocessor in 1970s, and if you look at the computing efficiency of microprocessor today, it's almost 4 million times more powerful than the first microprocessor.
Mhm.
And as far as big data is concerned, we all know that we are in the era of exploding volumes of data. And it's all possible because of internet, social media, and mobile phones. And then we have internet and cloud computing, which makes it the large volume of data storage possible and the sharing possible. So the more you use Siri or Alexa, the better it performs. And lastly, the algorithmic improve improvement in algorithms. This has resulted in the growth of AI, and that's why you hear so much of buzzword about AI.
Wow, you have articulated very well, Rupa, and I could relate now. Everything we do, there is an intelligence behind the scene, but we really hardly recognize, right? As you said, Facebook, everyone use Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and everything we use. But even when you type in the words, right, Gmail, it gives you the complete sentences. So everything, anything what you see, there is an artificial intelligence. So there is a definitely a need for everyone to upgrade ourselves, to see, to learn artificial intelligence and machine learning. Thank you, Rupa, you have articulated very well, and everyone could relate now where we are going through. So Arpit, definitely another question to you is, seeing all these buzzwords, has Rupa said about the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So in your views or experience, what are the top five technologies if anyone want to upgrade their skills and be involved in artificial intelligence and machine learning? What would be your uh, top five technologies to be learning, and what are the different
Okay.
fields and categories that the artificial intelligence businesses are applying?
Okay. Thanks, Praveen. Coming to the point, suppose we want to think that what are the topmost 5 technologies in the world right now. So as I want to tell you that first one is artificial intelligence and machine learning. Second one will be the blockchain technology.
Mhm.
Third one will be the cyber security. Fourth one will be the IoT. And the fifth one will be the Salesforce technology.
Wow.
And the one very interesting thing among all these is that all these technologies are related to the word data.
Mhm.
And hence artificial intelligence born from the data only, because without data artificial intelligence is like handicapped.
Mhm.
So as we know, artificial intelligence is the process of making an intelligent machine, or we can say it is a process to make such a machine which behave like human. So at the end of day, we are having the two intelligence process. One is called as human intelligence and one is called as the machine intelligence. So now in the world, race is going between human intelligence and machine intelligence. Now, when we compare both machine intelligence and human intelligence, human intelligence and machine intelligence, so there are 3 categories of AIs are available, artificial intelligence. First one is called as the artificial weak intelligence.
Mhm.
Second one is called as the artificial strong intelligence. And the third one is called as the artificial super intelligence.
Mhm.
Now, when we are talking about machine intelligence and comparing with human intelligence, we came to know that machine intelligence are far ahead than human intelligence in 2 categories. That is faster mathematical calculation. Machine can do very fast calculation as compared to us. And the memory capacity. Machine can remember 1 crore mobile number, whereas we humans cannot remember 20 mobile number also. So in these 2 categories, machine intelligence are far ahead than human intelligence. But when we are talking about human intelligence, so human intelligence are also far ahead than machine intelligence in many categories. For example, emotions. We humans can feel the emotions, where our machine cannot feel that. We humans can feel the taste of food, where machine cannot feel that. So like that, when you finally compare the machine intelligence with human intelligence, we came to know that today in current scenario, human intelligence are far ahead than machine intelligence. And this type of category is called as artificial weak intelligence.
Mhm.
Our world is going through now artificial weak intelligence. Still, we didn't able to make such a machine which beat the human intelligence. But scientists are optimistic. They are trying their level best. One day will come that we will make such a machine which will exactly behaving like humans, feel the
Wow.
emotions, feel the taste of food. So when machine intelligence is equal to human intelligence, that category will called as the artificial strong intelligence. And finally, again, many scientists are predicting very dangerous thing as well. In future, a day will come where machine will overtake human intelligence. And that kind of intelligence is called as the artificial super intelligence. And scientists are trying their level best. So this is the types of AI. And right now our world, as I said, you going through the weak intelligence. Google driverless car is the example. It is a weak intelligence, okay,
Mhm.
which is made by us. We have trained Google driverless car for that. And finally, I would like to conclude that to learn the artificial intelligence and its category, artificial intelligence is a bigger umbrella. As Ms. Rupa told that machine learning. So machine learning is a subset of AI, and then deep learning, which is a world of neural network,
Mhm.
is a subset of machine learning. So to learn AI, you should know machine learning, and then you should know deep learning as well. So this is the category. And in the machine learning also, finally, I will conclude. Machine learning is having 4 types: supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, semi-supervised machine learning, and reinforcement learning.
Wow.
And deep learning is having 2 types. As Rupa has given one example, that when you type a message in Gmail, automatically next word is predicted. And when we upload a photo in Facebook, so our friend photo get automatically tagged. So in the deep learning, there are 2 categories. One is called as computer vision. So any business related to images and video kind of problem statement,
Mhm.
that is called as computer vision.
Okay.
That means we are giving ability to computer to see something.
Okay.
And second is natural language processing. That means we are giving ability to computer to read, understand the human language. And any data related to text data, that means typing messages, is a natural language processing. So these are the categories of AI and the business problem related to AIs.
Wow. I think you explained very well. Weak, strong, and
Super
superhuman.
intelligence.
Super.
Yes, yes.
So where we are, Arpit, right now? We're
Weak
in.
intelligence. Right now, we are going through weak intelligence. We haven't made such a machine till date which completely beat humans. There is a race going between humans and machine intelligence.
So do you think we will touch by 2025?
Yeah, yeah. At least strong intelligence we can touch, and by 2040, super intelligence is predicted.
Oh my God, Arpit, 2025 is very dangerous. We don't know where we'll be, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
coming to the topic, Arpit, before I ask some of the impacts to Rupa, I would like to ask you another question related to that. So
yeah.
today's world, we are
Hmm.
very limited in our computer skills, right? In the
Yes,
IT
yes,
field, we are always very busy in our routine work. We have been
yes.
only doing that and coming out. Now, when you talked about the top five technologies in the world, right?
Yeah,
So if you
yeah,
take artificial intelligence, machine learning as a first one, what is your
yeah.
suggestion, or I would say how the IT consultants or the IT professionals today should think
Mhm.
through to sustain their job and
Yeah.
scale up to the new technologies? And what is your suggestion to the youth, right? Many people ask me a question, hey, can I learn Java, can I learn
Mhm.
.NET and all those kinds of stuff today?
Yeah.
Those are, I think, they are basic, but we need to know something different. So what would be your
Yes, yes.
suggestion to the youth IT skilled professionals?
Sure, sure. As technology is advancing day by day,
Mhm.
every day new things coming in the market. So to keep up to date ourselves also, so we have to explore ourselves in the multiple directions. So
Okay.
that multiple direction might be, suppose let's take an example. I want to learn artificial intelligence, and any layman person, those who are very new to the world of AI, they want to explore in the field of AI. So what step they should follow so that they can become a very good professional in future? So the steps are very big. Right now, one thing I have observed that many candidates are doing mistake. They are following the traditional process. What traditional process they are following? They are expecting to learn AI within 1 month and 2 months from any online course and from anywhere, any learning platform, which is a wrong methodology. So first of all, if you want to learn AI, so there are multiple process available.
Mhm.
So first process is, for example, you should attend the multiple conferences, AI conferences in the world. What
Mhm.
the new things is going on? What kind of new research is coming in the market? So at least be aware of that by attending AI conferences. Second is that learn the AI technology. What are the skills related to AI? Learn that technology via any medium. Either you just join the classes or from any process, you can learn that. Third, you can read. Reading ability is very important. You can learn the artificial intelligence from the book, which
Mhm.
is missing in the youth nowadays. They are least interested to read the book. I would like to suggest the youth that please have a habit of reading a book. And then blog writing. That means in the internet, there are millions of blogs available related to AI.
Mhm.
Read the blog from the Medium article, which is providing the quality blogs, and from the blog also you are learning many things. In fact, after reading multiple blogs, you will find the ability that you will write a blog. So start writing that, explore that. After that, you, after learning the all the artificial intelligence and machine learning, you start making the small projects. Do the case study related to real time problems, and once you did the case study and project, you will feel confidence. And then after that, you can go for the internship process. Many internships is available in the field of AI. And whenever you actually practically implemented the real time problem with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning, you will get some results out of that. Then you can publish that result in the research paper as well, so that you will get the international recognition.
Awesome.
So whatever the steps I have said you, this is the step for making a good name in the international market.
Mhm.
But many candidates are not following this step, as they want a shortcut success by just expecting by learning artificial intelligence in 2 months and doing directly rocket science project and highlighting in a resume. And at the end of the day, when they are giving the interview, they are getting rejected. This mistake they are doing. So to avoid that mistake, these steps should be followed. And if they are inculcating this habit in their personality, surely they will get the benefit from that.
Awesome. Thank you, Arpit. I think you said rightly. And I also want to take this platform and explain everyone who are viewing this to follow the steps. And I wanted to again reiterate, Arpit and Rupa have trained almost, I would say, 8,000 to 10,000 people. With that experience you are hearing from their voice, I would say you have to take seriously to sustain in the market and to upgrade your skills and to follow your steps to, build your career. So with that said, please focus, stay tuned, learn more blogs, attend some webinars, and get some interim knowledge. So with that said, thank you, Arpit and Rupa. The question to you will be, what is the impact of AI, right? And AI is transforming business, today's digital world, right? If you want to sustain your business, you have to adopt the technology and be quick to, quickly implement that. So what is your suggestion on that, or what is your thoughts around the impacts and how AI should transform the business?
Sure. Thanks, Praveen. Well, it's obviously that AI or cognitive technologies is oiling the wheels of almost every businesses and industries, and it's revolutionizing every industry and as well as transforming human lives. And if you look at the example in healthcare industries, the way healthcare industry, AI is transforming healthcare industries and augmenting human lives. Uh, well, let me explain you with one of the very important incident that took place in late 2017. So there was an attorney called Scott Killian, and he was awakened in the night by his Apple Watch.
Mhm.
And the Apple Watch recorded an elevated heart rate.
Okay.
And like it was almost 121 beats per minute, as opposed to his resting beat, which was resting average, which was 49 beats per minute.
Okay.
And then Scott Killian, he woke up and he rushed to the hospital in the emergency room. And after a followed test, they found out that he had the symptoms of heart attack, and there was 4 blockage of arteries, and then he was immediately treated. And later, Scott said that if he had been sleeping, he would have never awakened. And so Scott would have probably died if Apple Watch had not woken him up at the right time. So we see that how artificial intelligence and these cognitive technologies are transforming human lives, and also the way it is transforming mental health diseases. And there's a large population which are impacted by mental health illnesses, including depression, schizophrenia, psychosis, and dementia.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, it's even more concerning that these symptoms are not uh, visibly, uh, you know, detected. And also, there is a lot of stigma attached with these kind of problems. And with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning, actually, there is a possibility of creating an intervention uh, by early detecting these problems and treating them and finding the ways to treat them. And before there is actually a depressive episodes that kicks in, and the patients can be taken care of. So this is how artificial intelligence is impacting healthcare industries, or transforming healthcare industries, and improving people's lives. And also in case of IT management, IT operations, or in a lot of other industries, whether it is manufacturing industries or retail industry, finance industries, or every industry is being impacted by artificial intelligence. And what organizations need to do is they need to evaluate their processes or their products, customers, and markets in order to find out that if the cognitive technologies should be used in their systems. And just because something can be automated, that doesn't mean uh, it should be automated. And businesses have to be very careful about using the cognitive technologies by understanding whether it is viable to use cognitive technologies in their processes, or valuable or vital. And they can use in the different processes, like the opportunity lies in product applications and process applications and insights. For example, in case of product applications, how cognitive technologies are embedded uh, by using the way they're transforming and touching customers by providing them convenience, simplicity, and emotional benefits, as well as confidence. So we all are aware about Netflix and the way it uses the recommendation systems. So Netflix has, it accounts for the machine learning algorithms in Netflix accounts for 75% of its usage. And the way it predicts the next movies that you're likely going to watch, or recommends the next movies, or the Amazon or Flipkart, they recommend the next purchase that you're likely into their new models of cars. And that is not to watch the roads in front of you, but to actually watch you. That is the driver, whether the driver is paying attention on the road, and if they're not paying attention, by alerting them. And then we have robotic vacuum cleaners. So this is the way the product applications are being used for by applying cognitive technologies. And then we have process applications, where it is automating some of this task. For example, automating tasks which are dull and redundant, and relieving skilled workers from unskilled tasks by providing them more time and bandwidth for a better and more useful and productive task. So the example we can take it as in case of incident management systems, where customers or end users, they have issues, and they write emails or messages. And by looking at the messages and the type of problems, artificial intelligence actually classifies those problems and direct those problems or incidents to the next available resources. So this is how it's enhancing the industries and impacting the industry in a much efficient way. And then we have insight application that works on analyzing large volume of data. And the way Amazon or Intel, they analyze large amount of data to improve their sales effectiveness and boosting their revenue. And what they do is segregating their best customers, or segmenting their customers based on their purchasing pattern. For example, a customer who buys a certain kind of books, or a particular customer segments who buy certain kind of clothing brand. So they segment those customers based on their likes and their purchasing records, and then providing them promotional ads based on the customized promotional ads. And this is how artificial intelligence is impacting and augmenting every industries and businesses.
Excellent, Rupa.
Yeah.
I think from your conversation, it is very evident not only the resources should be on their toes, but the small businesses or the product development companies always should look for opportunities where you can you can really add these cognitive technologies. When you are speaking, I really relate to the market today. Every product says we are with AI. We are with AI. So as a customer, I need to understand what they are putting and how the ROI is there, and also maybe we'll come to these questions like what is the minimum budgets need the businesses should imply in order to sustain in the business. So we'll come to that point. Before that, let's also ask Arpit, one of the question I always get, Arpit, how do you stay consistent, right, to meet these cognitive technologies? What are the what is everyone's responsibility to stay in touch? How do you tell them?
Yes, yes. As I said, whenever we want to learn the artificial intelligence technology, so to learn any new technology in the market, there are certain steps are there. We have to follow the step-by-step process to learn that technology.
Mm-hmm.
So similarly, in order to learn the artificial intelligence technology, we have to follow the steps. So what are those steps? So let's take an example. Artificial intelligence is a 5-floor building.
Mm-hmm.
And the topmost floor, 5th floor name is AI.
Mm-hmm.
And my intention is to go to 5th floor, that is artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
So what process I should follow? So many candidates are following the shortcut technique. They are thinking directly bring the helicopter and go to the 5th floor, which is a very wrong process. Instead of that, follow the step-wise process. Go first floor. First floor is the floor of languages.
Mm-hmm.
There are many languages available in the market: Python, MATLAB, R. These are all the programming languages. So in that, learn the Python language, which is a very dominant language and easy language to learn the artificial intelligence technology. This is the first step.
Okay.
Second step is called as the data science and mathematics world. In the second step, we need to learn this mathematics, because mathematics is the soul of data science, machine learning, deep learning, and AI. After learning this second floor, we need to go to the third floor, that is the machine learning, because output of data science is going to input of machine learning.
Exactly.
And in the machine learning, there are 4 categories: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So what do you mean by supervised learning? Many people is having the confusion in that. So supervised learning means that name itself indicate some supervisor will be there to train you.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is there to train you. For example, today I am giving my insight on the topic of machine learning and artificial intelligence. So I am a supervisor for you people today. That is a supervised learning. Then what do you mean by unsupervised learning? Name itself indicate there is no any supervisor. Okay. Candidates are learning from self. Suppose let's take an example. You didn't organize this talk today, and the candidate just itself going through any blog and reading by itself. So that is called as unsupervised learning, self-learning. Then semi-supervised learning, which is a combination of supervised and unsupervised learning. And then finally, reinforcement learning, which is called as an agent environment learning. In this learning, agent is learning from the environment. And after learning from the environment, agent is taking some decision.
Mm-hmm.
If the decision is correct, agent will be rewarded. If the decision is wrong, agent will be punished.
Wow.
So simple way to understand this: today I am you are the agent and I am your environment.
Mm-hmm.
So you people are learning from me. Agent is learning from the environment, from me. After learning, after 1 hour, after our talk, after 1 hour, if someone is asking you what is machine learning, and you are giving the right answer, machine learning is learning from the past data and getting the experience from that and predicting the future data. So the front person will appreciate you, will reward you. Oh, you have done very good job. You have learned sincerely. That is called as reward. And on the other example, again take an example. After 1 hour, same question is asked to you, what is machine learning? And you are just guessing what is machine learning, and you are not getting that. So that person might be scold you that, oh, what you are learning, you are not concentrating. That means they will scold you, punish you. So that is a reinforcement learning, majorly used in the field of gaming industry. So that is a machine learning. So after learning machine learning, you are going to learn deep learning, the world of neural network. And after learning the deep learning, then you are going to the fifth floor, that is called as the AI. Machine learning is the third floor, deep learning is the fourth floor, and then you are going for AI. And if you follow this process, then that diagram will get correct. That is, artificial intelligence is the bigger umbrella, machine learning is the subset of AI, and deep learning is the subset of machine learning. So indirectly, to learn AI, we have to learn machine learning and deep learning anyhow. And to learn machine learning, you have to learn data science, mathematics anyhow. And after this, you should have a good knowledge of all this algorithm, programming knowledge, data visualization, and the overall process what you are learning, you need to apply to the real-time problem. You have to keep updated, as I told you. That means read the research paper article. This habit should be there. Read the books, and in this way you are staying relevant to the new technology, what new things is going in this industry, as well as whatever you have learned, apply into the real-time process. And
Okay.
by following all this process, you will enjoy this technology, guaranteed.
Awesome. So Arpit, I think you have, this is an eye-opener for everyone. Everyone are in G+5 buildings. They are constructing and making money. Now to understand that these 5 buildings, we have to AI and improve your knowledge. So it's an eye-opener for all of us friends. So this is an interesting story where we have to start learning on these terms, because these are going to be the king-making technologies in the near future. So rightly said, Arpit, we will definitely start looking into that. And in our more upcoming episodes, we also try to educate people on how to start, because most of the people ask me where to start, right? So when
Yeah.
we really are talking about the top technology, it has more interesting things, more due diligence, and more guidance is required to the audience. So I would say definitely we'll go more in deeper in the other sessions. To conclude, we will. I know we are on the up almost 40 minutes on the show, and I feel that we didn't learn even a basic things what we are going to cover today. So we will definitely go for the next episode, Arpit and Rupa, if you are okay. So before we conclude today, at least we are very clear that what are the technologies in the market, how as a individual we need to upskill ourselves, and as a business owner what should I do for my products to accommodate these cognitive technologies. And definitely we'll stop here, and then we will go more, hey, can AI replace humans? Hey, what are the challenges, risks in this? What is the ROI of this artificial intelligence? What are the technologies I need? How much budget I need to? What are the trends in this market? So these kind of questions to be answered, we will take more episodes if you are okay, because I definitely planned for 30 minutes and we are already 40 minutes. Before we close up, we wanted to give few tips and suggestions before they come back to the second episode of ours. What do they need to prepare? What do they need themselves to be strong to go back and learn about AI? Rupa, you can start, and then Arpit can end with the conclusions.
Sure, Praveen. So, in order to start with the AI and machine learning, so what they can do is first start reading the blogs and articles pertaining to artificial intelligence, and so that will enable them to really understand what is the technology and how what technologies are impacting businesses and our lives. And then start with Python, which is a very simple language. And so once you start learning Python, you start getting some confidence. And then I would also recommend that just going through simple basic mathematics, for example, the mathematics that we learned in our schools, probability and permutation combinations. So you can get started with that, as well as some linear regression techniques.
Mhm.
And as well as with statistics, you can just go through what is basic statistics, such as mean, median, and and what is central limit theorem. And if you still like to understand further, then understanding the concepts of hypothesis testing, p-value, and all these things will start, you will start understanding and developing interest in artificial intelligence. And then there are a lot of platforms, those have artificial intelligence blogs and projects such as Kaggle, right? So just go along with that. And a lot of experts are actually creating algorithms and explaining their algorithms and Python and data visualization techniques. So you start building that interest, and you cannot learn anything. What we understand that we cannot learn anything if we do not have that interest and the zeal to learn, right? So you can get a lot of resources, but if the students are do not have the zeal or passion to learn, so it's very difficult. So in order to get the passion, you need to start looking into those areas.
Thank you, Rupa. I think you have answered some of the questions, because I always used to challenge myself. What did I learn mathematics? Where am I applying? So now I could relate everything coming forward. You have to imply all your statistics, mathematics, and also general knowledge as well in this. So it's great that at least I got my answer, that you need to go back and refresh our mathematics. You have anything to add to Rupa's comments on what we need to learn?
Yes, yes, absolutely. As Rupa has said, the overall journey, it is very good. That means all the candidates have to follow this process. And then nextly, only one thing I need to add on Rupa's suggestion is that uh, read, watch, and do. These three things I would like to say. Read the book, blogs, anything which you are upgrading your knowledge in the field of AI. Watch the videos as well, because you don't have to unturn any of the resources. You have to read each and everything available. And after that, do means do the project in this. It does not mean that you are just reading and watching and just sitting empty. It will not going to give you any profit.
Yes.
Until and unless you will not do, that means do the small project. We are not asking to do rocket science project. One thing I have observed in the majority of the candidate, they always think to do a rocket science project, which is wrong. Start with the journey of baby step project. That means small project, and understand the mathematics behind that project. Get a confidence, and then go for the medium scale project, and then go for the high level project. So if this process they will follow, so surely they will learn this technology in a very guaranteed way, and they will feel very confident.
Yes, rightly said, Arpit. Thank you so much, and stay tuned, audience, and all my friends and well-wishers. So we are not going to leave Arpit and Rupa so easily. I have spent almost 10 hours with them. I have watched their videos, and I have connected with them, seeing their blogs, seeing their webinars, seeing their workshops. I have requested them, and they are very patient enough. They have already trained 8,000 plus students. You can understand what kind of knowledge they have, what kind of experience they can share with us. And thank you so much for them. Kindly, they are giving the free knowledge to all of us, and they are not charging us. And I would let everyone to watch these videos in the upcoming, and they have promised me that they are going to do a web series of all these kinds of knowledge to us, and where we all can be benefited. And I am also getting some of few of the requests from all of you saying that, hey, we need to have something in this technology. So I'm also trying my level best to find the right people and right guided. See, if you see Arpit and Rupa, they're already scholars. They are already they have done their PhDs in that. And I'm very, very excited to, have multiple sessions on this AI, and which is the leading technology. Let's all benefit. And they have kindly accepted for all the NRI friends across. What can we do better? How can we learn together? And we will come with more episodes. Stay tuned. Thank you so much, Arpit and Rupa. And we'll be meeting in the next 2 weeks. And we will educate more on how AI is going to replace, what are the trends, how the educational system should be aligned with these new trends, and what are the challenges, risks in AI. Stay tuned, and thank you so much for your time. And we will see you soon.
Thank you so much, Praveen. Thanks for this opportunity. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Praveen, and thanks, Rupa.
Yes.